This is Beverly Martin, and I'm going to discuss instructor engagement in the online setting. Motivating students to engage in the process of learning can be a challenge in any educational setting. Without student buy-in and motivation, an instructor can only impart information without the assurance of learning. In this discussion, we will look at the difference between online and traditional settings of learning and how the instructor can engage the students to participate and actively pursue learning. In the traditional classroom, the instructor and students engage in a learning process face-to-face. The instructor is in the classroom to actively participate in the learning process. The instructor gives the information to the students, answers any questions in real time, and facilitates discussion between students. A rapport or relationship develops between the instructor and the students, which encourages the learning process. In the traditional classroom setting, the discussions and questions are in real time. The student gets the answers to his or her questions right away, and a discussion can ensue, further facilitating understanding. The instructor can clear up any misunderstandings and can provide detailed information needed for the students to incorporate the new information to any existing information. Classroom settings have changed over the last several years to accommodate the new type of student. These students are often adults, they work full-time, with families, and have many other responsibilities. These students participate in online programs in order to complete their educational goals while continuing to function in other meaningful roles. These programs present a unique set of challenges for instructors and students alike. Each setting has common roles. These roles are designing an educationally worthwhile experience, facilitating learning experiences, and instructors must be a subject matter expert. Joyner et al., 2014. The basic principles for instruction are the same. The delivery and process, though, may be somewhat different. The main differences between the two different types of instruction are the engagement between the instructor and the students. Does the presence of the instructors on the online setting differ from the traditional classroom setting? If so, how can this be changed in order to provide the maximum positive experience for the student and the instructor alike? The challenge in the online courses is the presence of the instructor in the course. Students who do not feel that the instructor is present and engaged in the course can feel decreased motivation and can disengage from the course over time. Instructors must ensure that they maintain the same type of presence as they would in a traditional setting in order to motivate and engage the students. How can this be done? It has been identified that even though online or distance learners have independent learning skills, the relationship between the instructor and students is essential for a successful learning experience, and the instructor is responsible to initiate and nurture that relationship. Joyner et al., 2014. The instructor is not just responsible for imparting information, but also must develop a relationship which facilitates learning. Instructors can promote engagement and facilitate learning in the following ways: provide clear and concise expectations of the course, provide an outline of assignments with the due dates, provide timely feedback regarding assignments and discussions, participation in classroom discussions, and answer questions by emails or announcements. Learner-instructor interaction is one of the strongest predictors of student learning and delivery medium satisfaction and may be the primary variable for predicting online course learning outcomes. Lady-Shusky, 2013. Interaction is important in the learning process. Student-student interaction and student-instructor interaction are significant contributors to the level of student learning and satisfaction. The efficient and effective use of technology is a critical importance to learning. It has been established that instructor presence and interaction is essential to the online learning experience. Instructor-learner interactions promote engagement of the student, encourage and motivate students to participate in the educational process, and technology can enhance and assist in facilitating the learning process. Various technologies can be used to promote student-instructor interaction as well as student-student interactions. Chat rooms, which can be scheduled, can provide real-time discussions and involve the whole class and instructor. Questions can be asked and answers can be received, and thoughtful discussions with introduction of new ideas can be facilitated. Social media can be used to communicate with the students. Twitter can be used to ask a thought-provoking question and can spark interest and/or a response from the students in the course. This can keep them on their toes, anticipating a tweet from the instructor with replies from other students. Also, a closed Facebook group can be used as a vehicle for discussion and development of rapport between students and the instructor. Another method of engagement is the use of FaceTime or Skype when asking questions regarding assignments, grades, or discussions. Face-to-face interaction can occur and a rapport can be established easier when the parties can actually see and interact with each other. Student engagement will be more likely to occur and a positive outcome can be seen. In conclusion, it is necessary for the instructor in an online course to be a continuing presence for the students. The instructor must provide timely feedback regarding grades, questions, and concerns of the students. The instructor must show that he or she is engaged in the learning process and will assist the students in whatever way possible. The instructor must make use of different types of technology in order to build rapport with the students and facilitate learning.